We're here with MSU football beat writer Tige Hutchison. The Mavericks traveled to Marshall, Minnesota to take on Southwest Minnesota State this weekend. People thought it would be a trap game with the big game against UMD coming up. How did they do?
Yeah, well, my fault for saying it could be a trap game. But, I mean, they started off a little slow. It was 3-0 after the first quarter. Brad Chemnitz blocked a punt, or blocked a field goal, sorry. And after that, I mean, there was no even threat anymore. They ended up winning 38-0. Pretty easy road win for them.
Andy Pfeiffer rushed for over 100 yards and a score again. Who else contributed big for the Mavericks?
John Wolf had a pretty good weekend. Which is big because I don't think he had done quite as much as they had kind of planned on him doing. He ended up with about 118 yards or so. They got Michael Richter worked into passing game a little bit. Dennis Carter caught one, but most of their stuff was on the ground. I don't even think they had 100 yards passing, just because they didn't have to go to the air, they didn't have to risk it, and they just ran all over them. So it was a rushing attack. And
a few weeks ago, looked like the Mavericks were fighting for the NSIC South, and now after the win over the Mustangs, it's looking like they might have a chance at winning the whole NSIC.
Yeah, well, this week, actually, they are at the top of the NSIC. They have an 8-1 conference record, and every other team in the conference has lost at least twice. But this weekend, of course, we got UMD defending national champions. And it's looking like this weekend's game is going to kind of be, the winner gets to move on to the postseason. Loser, very well, their season might be over just because some of the regional ranking stuff. So, I mean, if they win this weekend, they win the NSIC hands down. If they lose this weekend, I mean, I think they're still at least, I still think they're at least tied for the top of the NSIC because they'll still only have 2 conference losses. But they're in a great position right now to win the entire thing and not have to worry about it.
UMD plays good defense. They don't score a lot of points, though. Do you think our offense is going to be too explosive for them in the end?
It'll be a good game. I've said it earlier in the year. It's tough to say anything bad about UMD just because they have the tradition. But MSU's offense obviously is really good. No one's really found an answer for it. We've got the running game with Pfeiffer coming on. We've definitely got passing with Phelan and Carter and Lamarck Brown. And it'll be interesting, to see if, make sure our defense doesn't overlook them, even though our defense is coming off a great week. It should just be a great game. It's shaping up to be the most important of the season so far, especially in the NSIC. And it's just going to be a great game. I hope you guys are getting excited for it.
All right, Tige, we'll be hoping for a big Mavericks victory in Duluth this weekend and an NSIC title.
Thanks for having me.
All right, see you.